The movie Sandesham is a classical political satire from the early 90s that explores the paradoxes of local election campaigns. The plot revolves around two brothers, Prabhakaran and Pragashan, who are prominent members of opposing political parties. Despite delivering grandiose speeches and promising to improve the constituency, their personal lives are in utter chaos. The brothers are constantly quarreling at home, unable to hold down a stable job, and draining their father's retirement savings. They frequently boast about their own accomplishments and show little concern for their mother, even when she is in the hospital. The film raises the question of how individuals who cannot manage their own lives can govern the state. It highlights the absurdity of politics as it is today, the pure self-seeking ambition of leaders, and the hypocrisy of the electorate. The movie ends though with the brothers quitting active politics, redirecting their focus towards their families and pursuing respectable careers to support their home and hence putting their lives back in order. The movie portrays this transition as their significant contribution to the larger understanding of governance and politics. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best politics is right action. In Plato's Republic, he argues that the key to governing the state is for individuals to first govern themselves. This means acquiring virtues such as justice, wisdom, and courage within their own hearts, as those who fail to do so will ultimately fail governing the state. However, this principle applies not just to the leaders of the state, but to every individual in the society. In a just society, each member must play their proper role and all must work together for the common good. Leaders are a reflection of the hopes and desires of a society as a whole and do not exist in a vacuum. Therefore, each individual must embody the virtues expected of a leader, creating a bottom-up approach to governance. In practical terms, this means that good politics begins in our everyday lives, from how we run our household to our interaction with our neighbors, mates, colleagues, and everyone else in our circle. While it may be tempting to rely on leaders to fix broken systems, the reality is that everyone in society plays a role in either perpetuating or dismantling unjust structures. This idea is reflected in the film, where the self-interest drives the actions of most people. The police officer Anandan wants to be promoted, so he beats up whoever the ruling party asks him to, ultimately to his own detriment. K.G. Pudwal wants to continue in power, so he exploits Pragashan's resources. Kumarapillai wants to be the head of the organization without risking his own skin, so he makes his cronies do all the dirty work. Uttaman at first questions the ways of the party, but ultimately blindly follows his leader's commands to carry out unethical actions. Thus, we see that the broken system is there because of everyone who is involved. In Luke 17, Jesus states, "The kingdom of God cometh not with observations, neither shall they say, Lo here or Lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you." Meaning that the notion of an equitable and a just society, which is the hallmark of God's kingdom, has to be first realized within the hearts of each man, and only then can be translated to the reality outside of him. It has to be invisibly manifested in the heart first, then in smaller scales in the home and workspaces, before it can visibly manifest itself on a larger scale in the states. And all of this encompasses the life of politics. Sandesham points to the importance of individual agency in building a just society. It is up to each one of us to embody the right virtues in our everyday lives, thereby creating a bottom-up approach to governance.